In this video, I'm gonna show you how I survived 2000 days in Minecraft Hardcore while maintaining a social life as a 19-year-old student with friends and a girlfriend, and still has to study. So it basically started a few years ago, and I created this world like many other people do nowadays. I created it and started playing. Fetched all the basic materials like wood, stone, and everything else. Back then, the world, of course, didn't look like it does now, but we'll get there sometime later. After some mining and farming, we ended up with this. Well, not my proudest hour, but I mean, it's my first base, and that's just how it looked back then. And bed upstairs, and a broken down window, which acted for an exit and entry with my elytra, so I can easily go to bed at night. Well, yeah. We also have the basement with an enchanting table, some chests which aren't even placed anymore, and some more chests which aren't there anymore either. But I guess that's how my first house was. Soon I needed some farms to, not do the laboring all myself. Instead, I automated all the processes wherever I can, unfortunately without the use of AI like nowadays. Instead, I used the, you could say, OG ways of laboring, which, they feature some unethical ways, you could say. But I needed my materials, so I didn't really care. And soon we ended up with this, my wonderful animal farm. Here we have some chickens, some cows, some sheeps, and of course, everybody, in this place I strictly follow the animal-friendly environment rules. Pretty soon a lot of items gathered up, so I needed some storage solution. After looking through the internet a bit, I searched and found this. And this is my beautiful storage house, which I'm actually using to this day. Yeah, not much to say. Sometime later we end up with this thing here, which is a wood farm for all type of woods. And I can show you, it just simplifies all my work and would later supply with me so much wood you could only dream of the amount this farm gives me at the COVID period. So yeah, it's a big farm, supplies me with a lot of wood, which you currently can't see in my chest, but you can see it in my build, and I'm gonna show you right now. Of course, my shabby shit house needed some replacement. So I fetched some Ledmatic out of the internet and created this beautiful base to make my world at least a bit aesthetically pleasing. So I'll give you guys a quick room tour. So we'll start with the room tour in the lower area, where we have this door, and it's pretty empty. But we have an enchanting table here in the middle with some bookshelves, chests, some barrels, and some more chests over here, which I'm actually not using. Don't know why, can't even open these. And over here we have an automatic smelter I built. It's working, but it's nothing special, and I'm not using it anymore. So we'll go upstairs, where we have this outer area with some bamboo placed here and some berries, some farms, some sugarcane, some decorative stuff. and the inside area, which is more aesthetically. We have some armor, more chests, some armor inside the chests, and dragon head, a little table, some berries, golden apple, all kinds of stuff, some more armor, and up here we have our bed. Yeah, that's basically it. So after upgrading my old house, I wanted to attain some more of the illegal immigrants. And so I decided to build an immigration center. Here I can trade with all kind of products from the global market. But jokes aside, it's just a villager trading hall. And on top of here, we still have some immigrants waiting for their entry permit. I decided to build some more farms for my world that were pretty necessary. So I built 2 raid farms, one from INX04 and another one to supply me with totems to not die. Also, I built a cobblestone farm, which is pretty OP. I think it produces like 1,000,000 cobblestone an hour or something like that. And we have a sugarcane farm here that is placed near my spawning chunks, and combined with my creeper farm over here, I'm supplying myself with an endless amount of rockets. Soon after that, I followed with a shulker farm to fix my storage problem, and yeah, it was a big trouble building this farm, I can tell you. You can brace yourself for something if you plan on building a shulker farm yourself. As I'm a really big fan of the show One Piece, which is an amazing anime by the way, I needed some sort of build in my world, of course, featuring this amazing show. So I came up with this beautiful ship, and it had some gimmicks, which you'll only understand if you watch the show. So if you have some free time, go to it, you won't regret it. And of course, every ship needs a lighthouse to find its way home. And that is exactly what my next build should be. With another Light Medica blueprint, which I got from the internet, I built this beautiful lighthouse, and it guides my beautiful ship to my small little island. And slowly but surely we're getting through nearly all my builds in the overworld. So we're gonna go to the Nether, and I'm gonna show you what I built there. So here we are in the Nether, and this is my beautiful Nether hub, which I built with help of an light medic file, of course. And it's nothing big, but I just wanted something else and not just a plain bedrock roof on top of the Nether. So I built this little Nether hub with some diorite, some basalt, some stone, some lava's flowing down here. It's nothing really big, but I think it's okay. Especially with shaders, it looks like really good. I wish I could show you. Oh, I can actually show you. And yes, if we go out, we can see my mob switch on top of here, which are basically like 70 zombie piglins, not piglins, zombified villagers, which can't despawn. Fill my mob cap, and so no enemies can spawn. Due to my chunk loader inside of this big iron golem, which is currently not active, it's now facing the nether hub due to me building the iron golem before the nether hub, but I have some ideas for it, and we may see it in a future video. So I'll go through what I have here really quickly. We see part of a guardian farm over here, and gold farm from INX04. Over there we have INX04s with a skeleton farm, a lot of portals for different regions, a second iron farm. Over there is, I think, a mangrove swamp, some allies over there, some more portals, whatever. We have a bee farm over here with some nether warts and chunk loader, and over there we have a bartering farm. Way over there we have a blaze farm, which I actually just built. It's pretty OP. it produces like, I think, 10,000 blaze rods an hour, which is insane. And I need these to build another farm, which is over there, because I wanted to farm magma and I needed some blaze for this. And so I built this. Yes, I have some farms, and the gold farm is pretty dang fast. So I also have this portal here, which is from another anime, Jujutsu Kaisen, if you don't know. And this basically links to another big build, which I think we're gonna cover now, because I don't have anything else in the nether. Basically, my nether is pretty empty. So we're gonna go through, and I'm gonna show you what I have here. So you should stay tuned. So here we are. And this here is my endpoiler room, which is pretty sick. But I have one missing stone block, and I haven't fixed it yet. And we are 2,000 days in this world. Well, this build was my first build that was pretty big, and it was a lot of effort actually. If I could fly out of there. Exactly. Because it was my first build using TNT bombing machines, and they're pretty ass, to be honest. And it is inside the middle of an ocean, or in sea, not an ocean. So I needed to block off all of this, drain all of this with the sponges, which took most of the time. And after digging the hole, I built this beautiful and portal design thing. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Especially with shaders once again. I'll try with the Bliss shaders. So yeah, it's pretty dang cool. Especially the glass floor down here. And we're gonna go into the end, but we have nothing special there. But we'll see. Into the nether, we are spawning on a platform which is instantly greeted with this item collector for a sand duper. And if we fly out of here, you can see my ad island. Nothing big, nothing special. And beacon for mining some endstone. And I have an enderman farm right over here, which is nothing special as well. So I'll just fly back up here and actually go back to the spawn, because I have nothing to tell you about here. But we're now going to cover the last build, which you're probably wondering what it was from the start, because it's my biggest build yet, and it's this here. Let me go out of here. Yeah, this mega base was a lot of work. A lot of work. Exactly. So this is what the Guardian farm out there is for. Epidemicsounds design, by the way. And it's a pretty cool mega base. It is sadly not my own. It is from a website called AppFuilder, but it is pretty damn sick. And this probably took most of the resources I ever farmed. But I mean, it's just too sexy. And someday I may build my own mega base. But I'm just getting into designing and building stuff my own, which is the next part that I'm gonna show you, which you can be stoked for, because that is going to be my next video, hopefully. And I'm gonna start some streams on this. So if you stand until here, you may subscribe, leave a like, and write a comment, because this channel is gonna get pretty active, and I want to build some real nice world and make a little dream of mine come true with an own Minecraft community. And if you want to be part of that, I would really appreciate a like and sub. And yes, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of what I'm trying to build next. So the big surprise is behind this nether portal, and we're just gonna enter it right now. I'm gonna show you what I've planned, and I think it's really, really cool. It's this thing. So for the people who know what this is, or for the people who don't know what this is, it's basically an world eater, but it's not just gonna eat my world, it's gonna give me all its items, and it's called a quarry, and it's a lot of work. So first of all, I needed to bomb this big trench here, which you can see, and after that I used a Chronos trencher to build these 3 wide trenches here, which look insanely cool to fly through, by the way. And I had to do this on both sides, of course. That's what I'm going to show you. Let me see. You can see the same thing on the exact opposite side as well. And last but not least, down here I needed to bomb a whole bottom layer too, in which the quarry can move through. And it's this big. It's not that big actually for quarries. Like, a lot of people build insanely big quarries. Like Womba did, like, I don't know, like probably like at least double the size of it, probably triple. And actually the machinery is done. I think I've done it, yeah. I think it's done. But what I'm building right now is the item stream, which is done as well. But I need storage for all of this, of course. Why are there so many mobs here, dude? What's up with my aim? So I need a storage. And the storage is a lot of materials, which you will see in the next video though, when all of this is done. And I'm building this quarry actually just for one purpose, which is kind of stupid, because I haven't built that I designed myself, and it is pretty cool. But it has one problem. It needs a lot of deep slate, and I don't really want to farm deep slate myself, so I just thought I will build a quarry, because that was on my building list anyway. So I'm gonna build a quarry, and I'm gonna have all the resources for my build, which I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek for it too. You know what? I'm just gonna show you here really quick. So if I load in this here, that is what I'm trying to build. And this actually is designed by myself. That's why I'm so proud of it. And it's in UFO, you can see. I'm not gonna fly inside of it, but it takes a lot of materials, some sea lanterns, which is of course no problem. But here you can see a lot of deep slate, some tough blocks also, and I don't want to handmine those. So I built a quarry, and I hope it's gonna work. Because if it's not, then all of my effort is for nothing. And I'm gonna stream it, probably most of the time. You can see it, you can support me, and maybe you'll witness my journey. Maybe nobody watches this ever, but even though I still recorded it. So that's basically it for this world that I started as a 19-year-old student, and it takes a lot of time. So I would really be happy and appreciate it if you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as I said. And maybe we can grow some community out of this. And I hope you liked the video. I want to improve with my video quality, of course. It's my first ever video, so don't expect something big. But I'm gonna work for it, work on it, and we'll see what will happen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.